Morning, this is NJ. Welcome to English speaking class. Guys, girls, my students, Assalamu alaikum, marhaba, sabah al khair. Dear students and viewers, today we are going to use the use of need, need to. Need to is an important phrase that is used in speaking. It's also said to be a phrasal verb. Need to is commonly used in day-to-day speaking life, and let's see the phrases and sentences in positive, negative and interrogative sense using need to. Let's start today's lesson up here. The first sentence is, you see my students, Asif needs to correct this. Asif needs to correct this. Asif needs to correct this. आसिफ को इसे सही करने की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. आसिफ को इसकी इस्लाह की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. आसिफ needs to correct it. आसिफ को इसकी इस्लाह की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. आसिफ needs to is a phrasal verb. आसिफ को ज़रूरत पड़ती है correct this. इसे सही करने की आसिफ को ज़रूरत पड़ती है. आसिफ needs to correct this. आसिफ को इसकी इस्लाह की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. आसिफ needs to correct this. आसिफ को इसकी इस्लाह की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. Correct means to make changes and to make more better, to improve, to make more better. Asif needs to correct this. Asif needs to correct this. ये एक पॉजिटिव जुमला है. आसिफ को इसकी इस्लाह की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. आसिफ needs to correct this. आसिफ को इसकी इस्लाह की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. आसिफ को इसे ठीक करने की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. Let's see the next phrase. Next sentence देखते हैं. Reena does not need to practice. Reena does not need to practice. Reena does not need to practice. Reena is a noun subject and does not for the negative sense. This is a negative statement. So need to means requires, जरूरत पड़ती है. Practice, मश्क. रीना को मश्क करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. This is a negative sentence. Reena does not need to practice. Reena does not need to practice. रीना को मश्क की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. Reena does not need to practice. Reena does not need to practice. रीना को मश्क की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. This is a negative statement. We use the use of need to. Let's see the next statement. आइए अगले जुमले को देखते हैं. Next statement is, you see my students, do boys need to exercise. 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 Interrogative sign you see here. So this is a questionary statement. This is an interrogative sentence. Do boys, क्या लड़कों को needs to ज़रूरत होती है एक्सरसाइज वर्जिश करने की. क्या लड़कों को वर्जिश करने की ज़रूरत होती है. Do boys need to exercise. Interrogative sign. It's a beautiful sentence. एक खूबसूरत जुमला है. Do boys need to exercise. Do boys need to exercise. Do boys need to exercise. क्या लड़कों को वर्जिश करने की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. Do boys need to exercise. क्या लड़कों को वर्जिश करने की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. क्या लड़कों को वर्जिश करने की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. Do boys need to exercise. Do boys need to exercise. क्या लड़कों को वर्जिश की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. क्या लड़कों को वर्जिश करने की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. आइए अगले जुमले की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. Let's see the next sentence. Next one is, you need to pass the exams. You need to pass the exam. This is past tense. You needed to pass the exams. Past is needed. You needed to pass the exam. You needed to pass the exam. You means up. This is a subject and a second person pronoun. You is the second person pronoun and the subject. Needed is the past form of need. So you needed to. आपको जरूरत पड़ती थी. यहाँ पे पड़ती थी हो जाएगा क्योंकि it's in a past tense. ये माजी में बात है. तो you needed to आपको जरूरत पड़ती थी pass the exam, इम्तिहान पास करने की. आपको इम्तिहान पास करने की जरूरत पड़ती थी. You needed exams. You needed to pass the exams. You needed to pass the exams. आपको ध्यान पास करने की जरूरत पड़ती थी, so that you could be moved to the next class, to the upper class, so that you could be moved to the upper class. You needed to pass the exams. You needed to pass the exam. This is a past tense. Needed to, आपको ध्यान पास करने की जरूरत पड़ती थी, because you should be promoted to the next class, because you should have been promoted to the next class, because you should have been promoted to the next class. You needed to pass the exams. You needed to pass the exams. आपको ध्यान पास करने की जरूरत पड़ती थी. A beautiful statement. You needed to pass the exams. आपको ध्यान पास करने की जरूरत पड़ती थी. This is in a past tense. माजी की बात है. आइए अगला जुमला देखते हैं. Next one is they did not need to bother. They did not need to bother. This is also past tense, and this is the negative statement. This is the negative sentence. They did not need to bother. They did not need to bother. They did not need to bother. They is a subject and a pronoun. And this is a pronoun, plural pronoun. There is a plural pronoun and a subject. Did not for negative sense in the past tense. Need to is a phrasal verb and a phrase, and bother is a verb. So you did not need to bother. You did not need to bother. They did not need to bother. उन्हें परेशान होने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती थी. They did not need to bother. उन्हें परेशान होने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती थी. They did not need to bother. They did not need to bother. उन्हें परेशान होने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती थी. They did not need to bother. उन्हें परेशान होने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती थी. This is the past tense, past sentence, negative sentence in past tense. So this is a negative statement. They did not need to bother. उन्हें परेशान होने की, उन्हें फिक्रमंद होने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती थी. They did not need to bother. They did not need to bother. उन्हें फिक्रमंद होने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती थी. उन्हें फिक्रमंद होने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती थी. They did not need to bother. They did not need to bother. उन्हें फिक्रमंद होने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती थी. A negative sentence in past tense of need. So let's see the next phrase. You see, my students, next statement is, you see here, did she need to try? Did she need to try? Interrogative sign. So this is interrogative sentence in the past tense. Did she need to try? Did she need to try? क्या उसे कोशिश करने की जरूरत पड़ती थी? Did she need to try? Did she need to try? क्या उसे कोशिश करने की जरूरत पड़ती थी? Did she need to try? Did she need to try? क्या उसे कोशिश करने की जरूरत पड़ती थी? This is the past tense. Interrogative sentence. Did she need to try? क्या उसे कोशिश करने की जरूरत पड़ती थी? Did she need to try? Did she need to try? क्या उसे कोशिश करने की जरूरत पड़ती थी? A beautiful sentence in a interrogative statement. Past tense and interrogative statement, a beautiful statement, a beautiful sentence. So did she need to try? Did she need to try? क्या उसे कोशिश करने की जरूरत पड़ती थी? Hey, my students, these are very interesting phrases. Memorize all these phrases with the use of need to and in the past needed to and their negative and interrogative statements. I wish you all the best. I will see you again. Goodbye.